Welcome back, design students. So I think that the upper body of this robot would rotate a little bit with the momentum of his walk, and I should have thought about that in the beginning. But before we add that motion, I noticed that I made a mistake here. This is not actually frame 3, it's frame 2. 1, 2. The motion that I want at frame 3 should be here. So I'm going to select each object that's supposed to move at that frame, or that has a keyframe there, and move it ahead to frame 3. Also notice that this looks like it is down in the ground a little bit, so I want to turn on auto key here and adjust this up a little bit. So let's add the motion to the body. Let's turn on set key and go back to frame 1. And I want to grab the body controller and I want to add some X rotation. So we're going to rotate it downward a little bit. And then we're going to click set key. We're going to click the big plus button here. And then we're going to move forward to frame 8. And I feel like when he's traveling this way, he'll be rotating upwards. Oops. I forgot to turn on auto key. Turn off set key, turn on auto key. Rotate him forwards a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. And then when he's back here, I feel like he would be down again. And maybe here he would be a little more up. And then again at the halfway point here, I feel like he would be a little up. And then here, this frame needs to be exactly the frame as this frame. So let's open up the curve editor and go back to frame 1 and get the X rotation. We're going to take this position, this keyframe, we're going to highlight that value and Control C copy it. And then we're going to select this keyframe and Control V paste it and push enter. And now let's see if that works. Okay, so one thing I noticed about the robot's movement is that as his head, since we added that body motion, as his head goes up and down, he's kind of looking up and looking down as he is walking. And I believe that he would continue facing his eye forward. So we're going to take care of that motion. So we currently have the eye facing downward. So let's turn on set key and grab the eye controller and move that up so he is facing forward. And then click the plus button to set a key. And then let's turn on auto key and move forward to where he is looking up. And let's grab that and pull it down so he is facing forward. And then let's go to where he is looking down again and beginning to look back up and face him forward. And then let's go to where he is looking up again. Face that eyeball forward. And now This position again needs to be exactly the same as that position. So select the eye controller, and we're going to return to the curve editor. And we're going to copy this keyframe, which is the Z position. We're going to copy its value, and then we're going to select this keyframe and paste that value in there and push enter. And that should work. Now let's play it and see what it looks like. Let's look at it from the front view. And let's check it from the perspective view. And I think that looks pretty good. Now he is a robot, and he's supposed to look a little clanky. And I think we've got that look down pretty good. And when we come back in the next video, we'll make another animation. And I'll see you then.